Hey buddy, week 108, so 13 and 14 weeks out, which is fantastic, exciting times. Wins of the week, so two really good leg sessions, and I know there's more to get out of the Sunday leg session with the hack at the workout mill, but it felt even better than the week before, and the fact I'm making a little bit of progress, we're still not there yet, but feels really good. And my Thursday legs session with leg press and split squat. So I wore my squat shoes, and I was really working on obviously intensity and execution, and I was still like, I don't think I'm quite deep enough. I'm sure I can get more, even though I really concentrated, but Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and even into Sunday, the DOMs were unreal. It's the worst DOMs I've had for a long time, and bearing in mind I've been doing that session for a good few weeks now, and I know we don't chase DOMs, and DOMs don't necessarily mean anything. It could be a different stimulation, but the fact that it's the same stimulation, didn't do anything extra. There's no junk volume. There's no just accruing volume and stuff for the sake of it. I actually feel that I must have taken it to that next level, because Friday night, when I went to get Ollie from Sainsbury's, I sat in the car and I actually contemplated coming back in and making him walk the 6 miles home, because I didn't want to drive, and I haven't had DOMs like that for a long time. And like I say, considering the volume's pretty low, I feel reassured that I'm doing something better. Not quite right yet, and I know there's work to do, but so that was really good. Being able to go at 15 kilos on the hack on Sunday at the workout mill, and there's still some, as I say, there's still some work to do, but again, still felt really good. Rich is always in there when I train. He's taken up personal training. I think he's given up working at Jaguar Land Rover. So it's good, because it means that the gym's not busy, because I've got 24-hour, but it's nice to hear him talking to other people and that little bit of a buzz and stuff, but I can still get on what I need to. So really enjoying that. My upper session was great on Saturday. Really good, increased everything. So the rest of my training week, I've just come back from Paul and it was shit, and my push session was shit. So my push session on last Wednesday, it was really weird. I never really get digestive issues, and I just felt so bloated, like uncomfortably bloated. My leggings felt like they were really tight, and all of my leggings are size large. They're not tight, and it really impacted on my performance. Let's see. And the only thing I could think of was I trained in the afternoon, and I had pasta for lunch, and I barely have pasta, don't very often have pasta. I'm not sensitive to it or anything, but I don't know if I just perhaps didn't give it long enough, because it might take a little bit longer to digest and stuff. So that's a bit of a learning curve, is not to eat pasta before I train on a, train any day really. So push was shit. Did I go up anything? No, not really. And I've written here, rubbish, bloated. Not the greatest. And today, so for Paul, got a bit of a headache, and a little bit of period pain, which is weird, because it can also sometimes make your back ache as well. So my back, but I know it's not a back injury or anything, but obviously that can impact. And I checked my app, and I actually slept really well, but my readiness gives you a readiness score based on like HRV and stuff. You'll know more than that, and comparing to previous days, and I track everything religiously. So I think my readiness was something like 2.1 out of 7. So even though I slept okay and I got a decent amount of sleep, obviously my resting heart rate, or my heart rate variability or whatever, wasn't great. And I certainly felt that, my sleep was 98%. So I started RDLs, was going to do 95 like I normally do. The strap went, fucking drove me. I could feel it kind of going when I was doing my warm-up sets. Warm-up sets weren't fine, and then it went on the first rep of my top set, And it doesn't pull you, but it changes your mindset and everything. And I put it back on, went to do it again, and even when I unracked it was pulling. So I'm going to need to get some more Versa grips, given that I think I got these in 2013. So I will invest in some of those. But it just didn't feel right, and I couldn't then RDL. They're okay for sort of lighter stuff, but obviously because of the physics of the RDL, they just pull off and just come off. So I couldn't RDL heavy enough. So I could do 60 with no straps or without the straps falling off. So I just did a couple of sets on 60 kg and then just some hyperextensions just to get a little bit of volume in. I didn't really know what else to do, and because my head was banging, I was like, I'll just get it done. Had to change a couple of other things around because it's in the whole of Stratford Town Football Club was in there, or the under 21s anyway, and obviously they have to hunt in packs. So whenever they got on something, that was it. So I changed a few things around. Still got some decent work done, and I felt like I worked hard, but it just wasn't great, and I don't feel particularly brilliant. But that's it. It is what it is. I don't have those very often. I don't get headaches very often. It is a hormonal headache, probably about every fourth or fifth period I get a bad headache. So it's obviously this month. Expenditure, yep, same. I did go over the other day, and that's because I checked my watch when I was outside the house, and I still had 2,000 steps to do. So I went round the block, but it hadn't updated quickly enough, so I ended up doing a few extra, but nothing mad. Nutrition, no problems at all. Obviously not eating out, obviously not drink alcohol, no problems with adherence. Really easy, really finding it straightforward, if I'm honest. Stimulants, I'm having the JP stim before I train if it's first thing in the morning. Sometimes if I'm training at lunchtime, I'm not having it because I'm having a coffee, or I've had 2 coffees by then and I've got plenty of carbs and stuff in my system. Digestion, bowel movement's fine apart from that one session when I did push last Wednesday when I'd had pasta. Appearance, I wouldn't say I've noticed any difference. Still feel that I'm getting leaner. Obviously my weight's dropped a little bit. Nothing significant, but I feel okay appearance-wise. Yeah, not bad at all. General mood and energy has pretty much been fine. I'm a bit disappointed with today, but a lot of my sessions are really good. So in the great scale of things, it's not the end of the world. I did a fuck up at work as well, but it's nothing big. But I'm a massive. I beat myself up a lot. I don't really like admin stuff. I'm not very good at boring admin transactional stuff. Most of my job is about relationships, transformational stuff, moving things forward, all that kind of stuff. So when I do admin, I get easily distracted, and I just did a little bit of a whoops. But I don't get in trouble at work. But obviously, I'm pissed off with myself about that. But again, easy come, easy go with me. Quickly goes away. Mindset's been great. I know you don't follow football, but our goalie scored in the 94th minute on Sunday night, it's basically unheard of, and it gives us better chance of qualifying for the Champions League and all that sort of thing. So that was quite exciting. Kate's bought me tickets to a comedy show after the competition. So lots of nice stuff as well. Sleep's been really good. Average efficiency, or my average score has been well over 90. I've actually spoke to you about the sleep coach. I've actually done my initial consultation with her, and I've got my first coaching session on Friday. She's really into the science of it as well, so it's right up my street. And it is that, like I said to you before, it's about why all the sleep hygiene in the world can be bang on, and there's just still this bit of my brain that basically goes, yeah, but I wonder where that football sock is of Kate's that she was looking for on Tuesday night at 3:00 in the morning. Or should I have turkey breast or chicken breast tomorrow? Ridiculous things, but there's science behind it. So I'm really excited to get going with that, and that's on Friday. I don't have any questions, and I realised I've gone on a little bit, so I am sorry. Only thing to say is that I am seeing Darren on the 5th of June, and he's only about an hour and a half probably about an hour and 20 minutes from here. I'm South Warwickshire, and he's sort of North Oxfordshire. So I'm going to see him face to face on the 5th of June, which will be exciting. I'm trying to implement the stuff that that you said in posing, but obviously I've still got a fair bit of work to do, but we've still got loads of time. So okay, I think that's it, and I will speak to you soon, mate. All right, take care. Bye.